Hello everybody, today we're going on a little adventure. We're talking about two amazing American cities. Both sit near the mighty Mississippi River. They are like cousins, you know. They share a big river, but they have their own personalities. First we have New Orleans. Oh, New Orleans, it's in Louisiana way down south. People call it the Big Easy. It feels like a party that never stops. The air is thick with history, music, and the smell of incredible food. It's a city that dances to its own beat, and you can't help but dance along with it. Then we travel up the river to Missouri. Here we find St. Louis. They call it the gateway to the west, and you can see why. It has that famous giant arch. It's so big and shiny. It makes you feel small, but in a good way. St. Louis is a city with a strong heart. It's full of history, beautiful parks, and people who love their sports teams. It feels solid and friendly, like a good neighbor who always has a cold drink for you. It's a place that built America, one brick and one dream at a time. It's truly a classic. Both of these cities have a story to tell. They are shaped by the water that flows beside them. The river brought them trade, people, and culture from all over the world. You can feel this history when you walk their streets. In New Orleans, the French and Spanish influence is everywhere. You see it in the buildings with their beautiful iron balconies. In St. Louis, you feel the spirit of adventure. It was the starting point for explorers heading into the unknown American West. It's a story of pioneers and progress. So, which city is for you? Are you looking for a vibrant, non-stop celebration of life? Or do you want a city with deep roots and a proud, steady spirit? It's like choosing between two delicious dishes. One is spicy and full of surprising flavors. The other is comforting and satisfying, a meal that tastes like home. We're going to explore what makes each one so special. We'll look at the food, the fun, and the feeling you get just by being there. Let's go. I'm getting hungry already. Let's talk about New Orleans. The first thing you have to know is the food. Oh my goodness, the food. It's a whole culture here. It's not just eating, it's a celebration. You have gumbo, a thick, delicious stew that warms your soul. There's jambalaya, a rice dish packed with sausage and shrimp. And you can't forget the beignets. They are fluffy square donuts covered in a mountain of powdered sugar. You eat them and you get sugar all over your shirt and you don't even care. It's a happy mess. Every bite tells a story of French, African, and Spanish flavors all mixed together. Then there is the music. Music is the heartbeat of New Orleans. It pours out of every doorway in the French Quarter. You just walk down the street and you hear the most incredible jazz music. Talented musicians play on the sidewalks, in the bars, and in famous places like Preservation Hall. It's not just jazz either. You'll hear blues, funk, and zydeco. The music here is alive. It makes you want to move your feet. It gets inside you and makes you happy. It's the city's soundtrack, playing day and night, and the festivals. New Orleans knows how to throw a party. The most famous one is Mardi Gras, of course. It's a huge, colorful parade with floats, costumes, and lots of beads. It's a wild and wonderful experience. But the party doesn't stop there. There's the Jazz and Heritage Festival, where you can hear all the best music. There's the French Quarter Festival. There are festivals for food, for books, for everything. People in New Orleans love to get together and celebrate. They find any reason to have a good time with their neighbors. Living here is all about enjoying the moment. The culture is laid back and friendly. People say hello to you on the street. They love to talk and share stories. The weather is warm and humid, almost tropical. Sometimes it gets very hot in the summer, but that's just an excuse to have a cold drink on a shady porch. The pace of life is slower. They have a saying, laissez les bons temps rouler, which means let the good times roll. And in New Orleans, the good times are always rolling. It's a city that hugs you. Now let's go up to St. Louis. The city has its own kind of magic. The first thing you see is that incredible Gateway Arch. Wow! You can ride a tiny tram all the way to the top. From up there, you can see the whole city and the river stretching for miles. It represents the city's role as the starting point for the great westward expansion of the United States. It makes you feel the history of the pioneers who passed through here, full of hope and dreams for a new life. It's truly an amazing piece of architecture and a symbol of America. St. Louis is also a fantastic sports town. The people here are passionate about their teams. The St. Louis Cardinals are one of the most famous baseball teams in history. Going to a game at Busch Stadium is a classic American experience. The whole city wears red. The fans are so loyal and loud, and now they have a new soccer team, St. Louis City SC, and the fans are just as excited. Sports bring everyone together here. It's a shared love that creates a strong sense of community. It's wonderful to see. The city is also full of wonderful places to explore. Forest Park is one of the biggest and best city parks in the country. It's even bigger than Central Park in New York. Inside the park, you can visit the St. Louis Art Museum, the Missouri History Museum, and the St. Louis Zoo. And guess what? They are all free. Can you believe that? It's amazing. It shows how much the city cares about culture and making it available for everyone. You can spend a whole week just exploring everything this one park has to offer. The history here is so rich. Besides being the gateway to the West, St. Louis was also a major center for the blues music scene. Many legendary musicians got their start here. You can still find great blues clubs that keep that history alive. The city also has unique neighborhoods, like The Hill, which is famous for its incredible Italian food. You can get the best ravioli you've ever had. St. Louis is a city that is proud of its past, but is also always building something new. It's a place of substance and character. So how is life in these two cities? In New Orleans, life feels like a constant festival. The entertainment is everywhere, especially in the streets of the French Quarter. People gather for food, music, and parades. The culture is very expressive and social. Even a simple trip to the grocery store can turn into a conversation with a friendly stranger. The weather is mostly hot and humid, which influences the slow, relaxed pace of life. It's a city that lives outdoors, on its porches and in its courtyards, enjoying the warm air and the company of friends. In St. Louis, life feels a bit more structured, but just as fun. Entertainment is often centered around specific events, like a Cardinals baseball game or a concert at a big venue. People love their traditions and their neighborhoods. The culture is very family-friendly. With so many free museums and parks, it's a place where you can have a great weekend with the kids without spending a lot of money. The weather has all 4 seasons. You get hot summers, colorful autumns, cold winters with some snow, and beautiful springs. It's a city that is steady and reliable. Both cities are wonderful. They are both jewels of the Mississippi River. St. Louis is a fantastic city. It's full of history, amazing parks, and a deep sense of community. It's a place I could happily visit again and again. The free museums are a gift to the world. It's a solid, beautiful city that makes you feel comfortable and welcome. It has a quiet confidence that I really admire. For a family trip or for someone who loves history and sports, it's a perfect choice. It's a city with a strong and steady heartbeat. But for me, if I have to choose the more exciting city, it has to be New Orleans. I'm sorry, St. Louis, I love you, but New Orleans is just different. It's a feast for the senses. The food is an adventure. The music is a constant companion. The energy of the people is infectious. It's a city that isn't afraid to be loud, a little messy, and completely unique. It's a place where every corner has a story, every meal is a memory, and every song makes you feel alive. For the sheer, joyful, unpredictable celebration of life, New Orleans wins. Now, who wants a beignet?